Good morning, everyone. My name is Faith. This is my channel, FaithfullMess, and welcome back to my channel. How are my messy bunnies doing? I'm undecided at this very second if I'm gonna actually upload this to YouTube or not. This one might just stay here on Twitch. I'm late this morning. I got my breakfast sitting here in front of me. I still have not figured out how to send out tweets from this screen. So this might just be a really chill stream today. I'm gonna look on here and see if there's a way for me to send out a tweet while I eat a little bit. I'm hungry. Still, I don't see where. How do I send out a tweet? I have no idea. Share link to channel, streamer markers. What channel? Save it to what channel? Oh, so it looks like I could do it on my app, but how come I can't do this on the, how come I can't do it up there? I don't see a share button anywhere up there. So I'm gonna change it. Bible journaling plus chat. All right, so it says I sent a tweet. I was able to send a tweet mobily, but I don't understand. I still have not figured out the screen yet to, I have not figured out this dashboard on Twitch yet. I guess I need to watch a little bit more tutorials. I have no idea. No idea what I'm doing. So I'm not sure yet if this will even go, if I'll upload this to YouTube or not. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to work in Grace and Gratitude or 100 Days. This one's Living God's Way in the World, in this world. And this one, see, I should be on day 6. Nothing is too small. living God's way in this world instead of by popular demand. And then this one, about giving thanks, it looks like. So yeah, I'm undecided. I barely woke up. I'm pretty late this morning getting up. I just have a mixture of leftovers and some bacon. I was gonna scramble some eggs into the rice, and I was just like, no, that'll just be too much, because I had some bagels, and I was gonna toast it, and I was like, no, I don't want the bread either. I already got the rice, so a little bit of leftovers, a little bit of bacon. I'm probably not even gonna eat all of this. Okay, that's good. Throw that to the side. Sip my coffee. All right. I kind of want to do this one because I have the least amount of pages done in this one, but at the same time, I haven't touched this one in a little bit either. I don't remember what day it was that I did this one. It wasn't too long ago. Let's read this one, day 32. Living God's way in this world. One of the biggest challenges with living in this world is doing so without conforming to it. That means living your life God's way instead of what's popular or expected by people who don't share your love for God. But this is hard without spending time reading and meditating in His Word. The world's way is often innocent looking and even beautiful on the surface. But when you know what God says about a given situation and you are led by His Spirit, you're able to discern His will and be a shining light for Him, which is always good, pleasing, and perfect. So she's got a couple of highlighted verses. Ephesians 4:22, Psalms 119, Psalms 25, and Romans 12. So I'll read those verses as well. It says for Ephesians 4:22, you took off your former way of life, the old self, put on the new self, the one created according to God's likeness, in righteousness and purity, in righteousness and purity of the truth. Psalms 119. Joyful are people of integrity who follow the instructions of the Lord. Psalms 25:10. All the Lord's ways show faithful love and truth to those who keep his covenant and decrees. And then Romans 12:2. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. So the ones that actually stood out for me is this first one, Ephesians 4:22-24. You took off your former way of life, the old self, put on the new self, the one created according to God's likeness, in righteousness and purity of the truth. That, and then her little line here, when you know what God says about a given situation, you're able to discern his will and be a shining light for him. And so like automatically I just kind of saw like a lighthouse with just like a beam of light. But then this one with, taking off your former way of life, immediately just, thinking about that coloring book, Vintage My Room, seeing different clothes sort of laid out. So that's another thought as well, that maybe I could just see if I have any stickers, or maybe even do some tracing of articles of clothing on here. That would be nice too. So let me see what I have immediately available. Of course, I have coloring books all around, but I think I actually have one coloring book that I wouldn't mind cutting up if it's got little pieces of clothes in it. So let me take a look. Folk art. It's got mugs, some boots, bows, no clothes. Oh, I've got like Secret New York and Secret Paris. There's tons of clothes in this book. Yeah, it's got jackets, hats, shoes, dresses. Let's do this one. I guess I'll do some sketching today. So I'm just going to grab Secret New York and put some lotion on my hands because I feel like my hands are cracking a bit from me washing my hands before I cook. So where's my lotion? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I guess I gotta get a new bottle of lotion out here because I cannot find it. I'm such a hot mess. I am a hot mess today, guys. Alright, to my bathroom I go. I can't function with dry hands. I know what I'm putting on my shopping list today. Because I cannot find my, I can't find my little container of lotion that I had out here. Anyway, okay, sorry about that. I told you guys I'm not prepared today. But yeah. I put most of all of my sketching stuff away from Inktober, but I have like just a handful of pencils and liners and stuff like that. So we'll just do a little bit of tracing in here. I'm probably just going to put a couple of articles of clothes and yeah, maybe just decorate it. Maybe I'll even play with a little bit of washi tape, because I was talking about that yesterday of using washi tape to decorate clothing. Look, that's so me. I love this big sweater right here. That's definitely me. I can't say I've ever drawn clothes before. That would be fun too. Probably not do the sneakers, but yeah, let's do that sweater. That one just jumps out at me. So I'm gonna do that sweater. Where'd I do it? Where'd it go? Where'd the sweater go? Did I lose the pages of sweaters already? How am I not seeing? There it is. This one. So this sweater down here at the bottom pops out at me. So I'm going to do a very badly drawn version of that. Oh. A little rusty since Inktober. Let me get you guys in as close as I can so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to make a little bit of space for some other type of article of clothing. Maybe if she's got some bracelets or something, maybe I might do bracelet or one of those little furry hats or something like that. But yeah, I just have out my Old Faithful. Oh gosh, look, I've used it so much I can't even read it anymore. Apsara Steno pencil, and this one was turned out to be my favorite during Inktober last year. This is my only one of this pencil. I need to figure out how to get some more of these because they're really nice for me and my left hand, so I really like it. And then I'm just going to pull out a handy dandy kneaded eraser. So I'll start with the neck. Let's do the neck. Just doing a rough version of what I see, and I feel like it's almost like a big rectangle, and then I'll bring it in here. Wait, no. All right. Not sure what kind of washi tape that I'm gonna put on here or anything yet. So I'm not gonna get too crazy with the design of the shirt, because I'm probably gonna put some washi on top of it. And then let's work on this neck. It's got a very long boat neck. I absolutely love sweaters. You guys gotta let me know if you're a sweater girl. I'm a sweater girl all year round. I'm anemic, so I stay cold. I stay cold all the time. Love my pajamas, love big comfy blankets, love thick boot socks, and I feel most comfortable in a sweater year round. So there's my rough outline of the sweater. I think it looks really good. And I do have room for something else. So let's see what else I want to put on here. What else does this book have to offer? Let's see. You know what? Let me look back here in the index. Look, it's got a page of dresses. That would be fun. Some bows. Some bows on another page. I think those are more like bow ties, but sport stuff. Some more dresses. Cute, 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 cute. So let's figure out which dresses we want then. Oh, hold still. Got these sets of dresses. See how different they are from each other. I like the patterned one. Of course, I just would really just need the silhouette of it. I just realized there's two of the same one. These two are the same. I think I'm gonna go with that dress right here. I'm thinking that one or this one, but I think I like that one. Even though, look, I really should get that sweater dress. That's probably more my style. guess let's go in between both of them and get this one. I'm just really changing it up here. I'm just really changing it up here. So let's do, okay, that's gonna be down there. They don't necessarily have to be right next to each other in size, but I'm gonna make them start on the same area. Start with the back. Big fluffy shoulder. I want to slim this one down a little bit. And take it a little bit more straight. I think I want the sleeves to be a little bit longer too. Make it like a three-quarter length. So let's work this sleeve situation a little bit. there's my little sweater dress and jacket. Okay, let me get my journaling Bible here and go to Ephesians. So I'll start at the front here. Instructions for Christian living. So I tell you this, and insist on it in the Lord, that you must no longer live as the Gentiles do, in the futility of their thinking. They are darkened in their understanding and separated from the life of God because of the ignorance that is in them due to the hardening of their hearts. Having lost all sensitivity, they have given themselves over to sensuality so as to indulge in every kind of impurity, and they are full of greed. That, however, is not the way of life you learned when you heard about Christ and were taught in him in accordance with the truth that is in Jesus. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Therefore, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthful to your neighbor, for we are all members of one body. In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. Anyone who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work, do something useful with their own hands, and they may have something to share with those in need. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. And do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. I don't know what I always, oh, of course now I find my lotion. It's right there in front of me. I like this a lot because, I mean, it's just really just laying down everything, that we're so easy to do. We're so quick to be angry. We're so quick to, have rage and, want to get back at people. And that's just not the way of Christ. That's the flesh. If someone hurts you, want to hurt them back. That's just the nature of the flesh. But that's not the way of the way that God wants us to be. 22. I did 22, 23, 24. Okay, so did Shanna. But I really read it down all the way. I mean, all the way to 29. You know, be kind, be compassionate to one another, forgive each other, just as Christ forgave you. You know? So yeah. So the close will just kind of be my play on that word to, you know, get rid of the old self, you know. I don't know what else I'm going to put on this page, though. I think I'm just going to make it really simple, go over with some liner here. I'll use a 3-point, you know, I have a pen one. What color? Do I have any of the colored ones? I think I got rid of all of the different colored liners that I had out here just for the sake of space. So I'll go in with the 0.35 Copic. Real easy, nothing too fancy here today. And for those that are watching the replay, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking a moment. Whatever you're doing today, make sure that you take a moment to reflect, get into some word, and you know, make sure that you're showing, or that you greet someone with love as Christ has loved us. As hard as it may be sometimes, because I know people can be ugly, but let's not be ugly back. Okay? Okay. I'll give that a second to dry. I'm just gonna pull some. Let's see, what kind of washi do I want to pull? I got a billion different washis. Literally a billion. So this is gonna be hard to just kind of pinpoint it down to just a couple. You know what? I want to use some of. Should I just use some scraps? Let's see. A ton of scrap pieces. But I gotta make sure I have enough of it too at the same time. Look, I have this one. Can't remember whose Happy Meal this one came off of, but I could use some of this. That looks like that would be enough for the dress. You know? So let's start with the dress. get some little scissors out. Okay, parts of this one isn't even really sticky anymore. So let's try to use the parts that are really sticky. This is going to be so hard. I might not have enough. I hope I do though. I'll try to get it as close as I can to the edge and then go back and do some fussy cutting. I don't know if it's gonna make it. I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. But let's keep going. Let's keep going and I'll figure it out as I go. I'm sorry, I'm so quiet too. I just realized that for a second there. I forgot you guys that I was filming. I guess that's the good thing. I'm just concentrating. Just concentrating. I think I'm gonna end it there. I gotta go back and cut along these edges here. Where's my scissors? Speaking of, where's my X-Acto knife? I've been seeing that sucker in a minute. I haven't had to use it, and I always hide it from the kids. Oh my goodness. Do I even know where that thing is? I probably should have known where my X-Acto blade is before I started doing this. Hold on. No, that's for the, I see my little cutter for the paper trimmer, but I'm looking, I think I have it hidden somewhere. It's probably not even hidden up here. Wait, I think it's in one of my drawers. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's not in here either. Those are the nibs. Let me grab, I need these little scissors. Yeah, it's not up here. I think it's down here. Un momento. In here? Yeah, if it's not in here, I have no idea where it is. Nope, there's a protractor, tiny scissors. We'll see how sharp these tiny scissors are. No, that's not going to be sharp enough. This other one's probably sharp enough. Nope, I have no idea. No idea where my X-Acto knife is. Nope. I just have that new one from I have that new piercer, but I don't know. I'll try it. I have this new craft pick, but I don't think this is gonna be able to do it. I don't think this will be the right tool for it, but we'll try. I know that it is really sharp though. So let's see. Oh, how about that? This might be sharp enough. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see and my head's not in the way. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna hold the side down with this little card. What's hard is trying to figure out exactly how far to cut. That's probably the hardest part, is knowing that balance, because again, you guys know how heavy-handed I am. Okay, let's see what I'm doing to the other side of this book. Okay, so I'm doing okay. Haven't cut through anything yet. But look, how cute is that? Alright, there's a little gap right here. My hand keeps on getting in the shadow of it. So tiny. Come on. Can't grab it. I can't grab it. There we go. My lines aren't perfect, but hey. camera, I'm sorry. Thankfully, that other side is pretty good. Let's go right here, kind of smooth out this edge here. A little bit of that. Let's see if I can fill in that little gap. Tiny little gap. Another one over there, but let me finish the edge first. I don't even know if that's even worth to cut. It's so skinny. And it might come off eventually, but okay, just fix this little corner right here. Alrighty. Oh, the arm. That's a little bit off the arm. There's a little dress. Close this bad boy up. Oh my goodness. And let's see, I want to get a little bit of this pink. That's fine down there. I don't know what I want to put down here. It's fine. Then I think I'm going to find a blushier pink to put in the background. Really pink. Let's see. This one? Maybe this one. Looks fine. I was thinking about going around the edges a little bit with some black, but I'm not sure if it's gonna move. I don't have one that has a fine tip besides like a pit pin, but I think that might be too thick. But let's try it. Might be too thick. So let's put it down one side then. Yeah. Then I'll go in with the thinner Copic 0.7. Don't know if that's going to actually stay on there or not, so I need to be very careful bumping into that, because I might have to end up wiping it off if it's not going to dry. So hope you guys like that so far. I'm gonna go in with some gold pasta around the numbers. All right, that's got to dry because that is very wet. Okay, this other one. Probably gonna keep this one really simple because it took me so long to do that other one. I'm kind of filling this excuse me, kind of filling this black one. Then maybe I can make the rest of the sweater a flat color, and then it'll kind of match with the skirt. Oh, excuse me. And then there's that one. That's a nice floral. Oh, look at this one. I only have just a tad of this one. Let's use this leftover washi on that. That might be perfect. That just might be perfect. No, I don't have enough. Oh, how sad. I want this one so bad. It's not enough. It's not enough. Darn it. All right, let me go in with a different pattern. That would have looked so cute. But you know what? There's a million other washies. Let's do the black one because I'm pretty sure there's enough of that one. So let me go back. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wait. What's this? This guy. Let's do this one. It's definitely enough of this one. let's cut this out. And look, it's just got just a little hint of that pink in there, which ties it in with the dress. So probably I'll go in with some black or something and tie the two pieces together really good. So close. I almost got that one just perfect. I might just go over it with black so I don't have to trim it right there, but let's trim right here. And if you guys don't know, I do sell books of washi tape on my Etsy shop under the same name, FaithfullMess. And that is one of the ways that you can support this channel, not only by just commenting, subscribing, sharing, but if you would like to support my channel with actual funds, that is a way to support this channel and get something back in return. But commenting, sharing, liking, all that stuff as well definitely helps to get this channel to grow and lets me know that I'm doing a good job. So thank you for your support, however you decide to support this channel. so cute. So I have a little bit left over of this sweater, so I'm just gonna rip it. Let's add it in over here next to Ephesians. As a way to kind of highlight this verse over here. Make your eyes go that way a little bit, you know? And then I'm trying to remember if there's any more of that pink. There's a little bit more of that pink. So let's go ahead and use that as well. A little bit right there, and put some down here. Right? What else do I want to do here? Oh, I need to go around the sweater. So let me grab this number, this 0.7. I forgot to undo the neck. Trying not to put my arm in this because it takes a little bit longer for it to dry on top of the washi. I'm gonna make it a dark green in the back of the sweater, the inside I should say. That way I don't have to sit there and cut that out, you know? So that's the inside of the sweater. Looks, I think that might be the same color. I need like a brighter green. Let's see how bright this one is. Is that too bright? It's really bright. Now it makes my dress look so plain. There's a couple of parts still kind of sticking up, but it's not bothering me too much. I'm gonna go over the back of the dress a little bit more. Get a little bit of this watercolor pink. See if I can stamp it around. I haven't really tried it with this brand before, but I'm gonna give it a go. Try to tie in some more of the colors. Don't really feel like breaking out any stamps or anything like that. But definitely feel free to do so. But I just don't feel like breaking out a billion colors. I think this page has taken up quite a bit of quality time. I'm gonna do a little bit of a similar green that I use. Don't really have much of a selection in this brand. I'm gonna highlight the verse. Saved by the Bell. Okay, that's my cue. But this page is done and don't touch it anymore. That's my son's stopwatch. That's too funny. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna clean up here. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for being here. I know this was a little bit of a quieter, not really a very chatty sort of stream, as I said that it was going to be. I thought I'd be a little bit more chatty, but I'm not today. Yeah, I just really liked this verse again from Ephesians 4:23 through 22 through 24. You took off your former way of life, the old self, put on the new self, the one created according to God's likeness and in righteousness and purity of the truth. So, you know, that's just a daily battle, you know, to make sure that we're taking off that old way of thinking and that old way of ourselves before Christ, where we're just so quick to lash out and to be fleshy, you know, so to speak, and to remember to live according to God's likeness, as it says, and to walk as Jesus walked when he was here. So just try to focus on that today, or whatever verse that was brought to you today to meditate on. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If this is your first time on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And yeah, and don't forget to say hello. I'm forgetting my outro here. And I will see you guys all in the next video. I hope you have a good Saturday. Bye.